August 22nd, 2012. It's 12:30 p.m. here at Camp Raven. We arrived, well, most of us were here yesterday to kick off the expedition. We're heading down to Mount St. Helens in the morning. We're going to spend another night here. John and Rusty arrived this morning, and we're just setting up camp. Well, they're just finished setting up camp, and then they went out for a walk. But it's myself, Art, Barb, John and Rusty, and then our guests, Gareth and Chris from the UK, who are doing their filming for the upcoming documentary, the super documentary, the blockbuster documentary called Squatchin, and it's chronicles the life and times of Sasquatch researchers, and they've been doing a lot of filming. It's a beautiful day. I'm just gonna pan around camp real quick. This is the camper that Art and Rusty stay in, or Art and Barb stay in. The command van, cook area. Our two guests from the UK. Good eye, mates. No, it's Australian too. And portable solar panel. Barb and Art. And there's Hemi, the evil dog from hell. Come here, puppy. And that's it for now. We're going to do a little trail work a little bit later. It's August 23rd, 2012. It's quarter after 12 noon. We're on our way down to Mount St. Helens area. Left camp about 30 minutes ago. We stopped for a scenic view that Gareth's going to take advantage of and have a look at Mount Rainier. Nothing exciting happened for the 2 days we're at Camp Raven. It's pretty quiet and not feeling real squatchy. So, let's use a zoom. We're heading out to virgin territory for this team anyway, as far as a group. Meeting Dean tomorrow, coming up from Oregon. Yeah, we'll be on the road for probably another hour and a half, 2 hours, so I'll be back. It's August 24th, 2012, 11:30 a.m. We're up at camp. We're about 3,200 feet. Mount St. Helens is that way. You can't see it right now. We're heading off on a hike to a very squatchy area. It's got a reputation for some activity, so we're gonna head out that way. A little cool last night. We did some wood knocking and some thermal sweeping, and we didn't get anything. So Gareth did hear something huffing and snorting in the tree line. We assured him it was no doubt a elk. So, no bear evidence so far. We're going to head out and hopefully have something to report. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, we're on the road from camp, about a mile now. Headed up this gated side road to try to get an idea of what kind of area we're in, what our surroundings look like. You can hear the water down there, the creek down to our right. And hopefully we're getting ready to get to the top of this hill. We better look at what we got around us. It's still a beautiful day. Mild, sunny. Could have picked a better 5-6 days to go out squatching. Alright, back later. Okay, it's still August 24th. It's 12:41 p.m. We're jumping off the road down here to the meadow system. We are just at the southern end of the Skookum Meadow system, or Skookum Meadow area. It's an area of a number of meadows.
It's a big horn tire, not a big foot.
Okay, big horn tire. So there's the meadow, the beginning of the wetland meadow area.
Yes, it's a big horn tire, not a big foot tire.
Okay, we can press on.
Like
so we jump.
like that, you know, sometimes you come up places and you think, oh, it's untouched wilderness, and it's like shit everywhere. You know, people just drop their crap. Do you have a thing called fly tipping here?
No, we have cow tipping.
I'm looking to find the...
Okay, back later. Alright, John and I, the first one's down to the meadow. Just a short jaunt from the road. It wasn't much of a dip in elevation. The meadows is also considered a wetland. And the soil is very springy and spongy. Oh, there's a nice little dip. I imagine in the wintertime this place is a marsh. Let me go up here.
Doesn't seem to be, but... You're spoiling that dog. See, this ground would hold a track, too.
Yes, it would. Matter of fact, here's some elk.
Yeah, I saw some elk from there. I'm looking for a track that looks like shacks walk through here.
You like the view up here, don't you?
So being as the ground is still soft and it's still holding moisture, it's easy to find elk tracks. So perhaps something a little larger than an elk. But very muddy here.
Excellent photo op up here, Gareth. Yeah.
There we go, Mount Adams. Very good view of Mount Adams. I do believe this is an opportune day to have this kind of view, that's for sure, with this weather.
There's only about 300 days of the year.
So some of you might be wondering why we're being so noisy walking in, but we're not expecting to surprise a Bigfoot or anything. Actually, we're looking for a good place to maybe set up a trail camera. Or actually our plot watchers. Alright, we're going to think about it. And we got the trail cam deployed on the tree here overlooking swamp and meadow. Just because it would be a good crossing area. I imagine since it's lush vegetation, deer and elk come through here quite often. And maybe it's a good place for Sasquatch to make its way through to look for game and maybe just get from point A to point B without having to go through the woods. And of course I walked out in front of the camera about 50 yards and walked around and for historical reasons, for scale, if anything comes up on the camera. Previous picture of me in the general vicinity will give a good idea of scale for anything we find interesting that it may take a picture of. Alright, we're going to press on. Alright, here we are. It's 1:20 p.m. We're still in the vicinity of the meadow. Probably a couple hundred yards away from where I deployed. Maybe 100 yards away from where I deployed plot watcher number 1. Plot watcher number 2 is going right here in this little clearing overlooking the general direction of Mount Adams in the meadow. And John's putting up his Plot Watcher Pro overlooking this open area, which is ideal because it's a large swath of open area that could potentially catch something crossing through it. You can see Mount Adams way in the background behind the tree here. It's beautiful. So we're going to get this deployed and marked on GPS and carry on.